Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning for our US. First of all, thank you for joining today's session. I am Mayur Doshi from AIV Hub, and today I am excited to introduce you to AIV Active Intelligence Visualization. So, what is Active Intelligence Visualization? AIV is end-to-end business intelligence and reporting platform designed to help organizations transform scattered data into actionable insight quickly and efficiently. What AIV supports? So interactive dashboard, advanced reporting, which consists of BERT and Jasper report, report busting, scheduling of report, multiple source, data integration, real-time analytics, KPI monitoring, role-based access and security, embedded analytics, AI-driven insight and analytics capabilities. So, what this webinar is for today? So, most of the organization today have data everywhere: Excel file, database, cloud system, APIs. But turning that data into meaningful business insight is still a challenge. So, how AIV will solve that? So, today we will be showing you or demonstrating you how you can connect your different data sources like MySQL, MS SQL, Postgres, JSON, CSV, Excel into AIV, and how you can use that to create report, dashboard, dataset, and all those things. So today we will be covering connecting with multiple data sources and creating our datasets in this webinar. So let's jump into the future. Come on. So if you have any kind of questions or anything, you can come back to us always on support at aivhub.com, and you can visit our website www.aivhub.com. So what is the agenda today? So overview of AIV and supported data sources. Then connecting multiple data sources. Third, creating dataset from connected data sources. So whichever data sources we will be connecting with AIV, we will be creating a dataset on top of that. Then I will show you some use case example. Then there will be a Q&A. So active intelligence, what is active intelligence visualization? Active intelligence visualization is comprehensive business intelligence suite designed to transform raw data into actionable insight. It provides tools for creating dynamic dashboard, performing advanced data and analysis, generating detailed report. AIV combined powerful analytics with user-friendly interface, allowing business to make data-driven decisions efficiently. Why AIV? The need for smarter analytics tool. There are many business intelligence tool in the market. But what's different with AIV? In this rapidly evolving business environment, the ability to quickly understand and act on data is crucial. AIV addresses the limitation of traditional analytics tools, real-time insight, custom visualization, seamless integration, and the AI capabilities. So if you see, this is our typical AIV home screen, which what I will do, I will directly take you to the home AIV application, and from there you can see all these things. So if you see here, I have landed to the AIV page. So this is our login page. This login page again is can be customizable based on user needs. So if any organization wanted to customize as per their own requirement, as per their own theme, they can customize this login page. But today we will be directly jumping into connecting our different data sources. So if I type username in the past, it will take you to the landing page of AIV, that is the home page of AIV. From here, you can, this home page is again, the landing page is again the configurable. So you have an option in control panel. In control panel, you can configure the landing page. So right now in my configuration for landing page is home. Then you can also configure your default dashboard, your locale. So by default AIV support this many locales. You can again, if you have any other locales to be integrated, it is very easily you can integrate an local with AIV. So then there is a backup user functionality, time zone, and change password. So what does this backup user means? So if, let's say, I will give you an example. If a user is on leave and he assigned some other user as a backup user, so when he is on leave, let's say Mike login and uh, Lucy is on leave, so Mike will see a dialog box where he can directly access the Lucy account, or if he want to access his own account, he can access that as well. So that is what the backup user is. Then time zone. So let's say your server is in Europe and you are in US or India. So based on your wherever you are, you can select your time zone. So there are different time zone by default system, and you can find all different time zones available over here. Then you can change the password. So for this you need to provide the old password, new password, and the confirm password to change this password. Now let me directly take you to the data source section. So this is our data source screen. So if you click on create data source, so you will find all the available data source list over here. So some have by default jar added into an AIV, some you need to request from the AIV support team. So today we will be connecting MySQL and Postgres. So let me help you with that. So let's click MySQL. So if you see here, this MySQL has been searched. Now if I click here, so it gives me a MySQL database connection screen. So this is the connection form a user needs to fill. This is the connection URL, username, password, wait time, connection driver, class name, and the display name. So I have already like few database connection available with me, so we will be connecting that. I will give it his name mydb, mydb database, and the username is, let me quickly get from here, my user, and the password is, if I click on test connection, so what it will do, it will go and connect to that particular data source. Now you see I got the connection successful over here. And if you have more questions like how this works and all, you can always click on learn more to find. So if you click on this learn more, you will get the guide to create data source guide over here. You will get nice little video. You have any questions, you can go through this, all this information, no more, you will be taken into the documentation page of AIV. So let's save this. So if you see how easily I have connected to the MySQL database. Similarly, let me also connect to a Postgres database as well. So let me go here, search Postgres, and let me go back here in my notes. I will quickly connect here. Postgres, Postgres, and my DB Postgres. I will give this a name. Test connection. Oh, do you see the error message? Why you have seen this error message? Because I have put the password wrong. So that is why I want to show you this, like while you supply a wrong password, you will see this. So now let me show you by, so that you guys can know like you have supplied a wrong password and you can correct your password. Now if I click on test connection, do you see I have connected with the connection, and it shows me connection successful. Now I will click on OK. I will save this, and my SQL is now got connected, and my and the Postgres is also now got connected. So now what? So after connecting this, the second thing what we wanted to do is creating a data set on top of it, because we want to use that data set into our dashboard. To create a beautiful dashboard and reports, we required a data sets. To create the data set, we will go into this beautiful data set screen. From here we will click on create data set. So once you click here, there is existing connection, Excel file, CSV file, JSON file, Parquet, NoSQL, Flat file. So you can connect to all those different kind of sources which is available here. But right now we will be going to our existing connections, and in our existing connection, if we see, there is a list of connection which already I have created. So now I will go to my DB. So one I have connected with MySQL, one I have connected with my DB Postgres. So right now I will show you how to create the data set on top of MySQL. So if I click here, so what it will do, it will bring me all the store procedure, all the tables, views and everything from that particular database. Now let's say if I want to write a query, so what I can do, I have like two options. So if you see here, there is a different kind of example provided. So select all column, you just need to do this. If you want, if by name or something, you can do this way. If there is a space in the name, you need to use something like this. Then if you have a parameter, you can use this syntax. And if you have, so these are the different kind of parameters query, and the non-parameter query with space in the column name. So you can use this example. So now what we will do, we will just get rid of this, and we will just type select a straight from products. So let's see what products it. So once you write and click on this preview, you will see all the list of product available over here. So now you can save this, or you can again change the query. So let's say, oh, by default, by mistake I have selected the product I want to, so the logistic. So instead of writing again the query, what I will do, I will remove this. I will drag and drop this logistic over here. So as soon as I drag and drop my old, if you see at the background, the old queries and everything's are shown over here. Those the example query. And from here, if you see, the new dialog box has an open. From here I can select the list of column for which I want to preview, or I can select all the columns. So I just need 3 columns to be previewed. No, let's say all 4 columns, and I click on submit. So what it will do, it will create me a beautiful query over here. Now if I click on our preview result, so what it will do, now it will go and connect with logistic and bring me all the logistic data. So do you see? And if I go to output column, I can see the output column for that logistic table. I can change the name and everything. So let's say I want to change this I can change the alias, warehouse location. I can select the data type, or I can override the data type as well. If you have any data type which you need to override, you can format this as lowercase, uppercase, character at substring, and all those things. So let go back to preview now. As we have changed the alias, do you see the alias has been updated? So if I see shipping status are in title case, so if I want to make it uppercase, so I will go back here, I will just select this and write is uppercase. And if I go to preview again, now what I will see, everything will be changed into the uppercase. Okay, now let me save this. So I will save this as logistics. Save this. Now if you see, there is blank root folder only available here, so you can directly save here and it will be saved. So do you see this logistic dataset has been saved over here, and it shows the linked file, so from where this has been created. Now so this is one of the example of creating a data set using MySQL. The same procedure we will be following with uh, Postgres as well. But now one of my client has asked me how to connect their Excel, CSV, and JSON. So I have already uploaded those Excel, CSV, and JSON in my report section. If you see, there there is files and folders. So I have already uploaded product, manufacturing, and global cities dataset, that is XLSX, JSON, and CSV. So to upload, it's very simple. I will show you. You just need to go here. You just need to drag and drop, and boom, it is done here. And you can upload this. I will right now cancel this. I will go back. I will go back to master data, dataset section, and I will click on create dataset. So I want to use the Excel file. So I will click on Excel. I will click on selected existing files, and if you see select an Excel file, it shows from. So I don't want to use resource because I have uploaded the Excel file in reports. But yes, I can go here, reports, and if I once I click on report, it will show me the list of Excel file which are present in the reports. So global cities is present. So if you see here, I need to select the sheet. So by default, the sheet 1 is selected. Column name, from where the column name will be extracted, and from which row we need a value. So if I click on preview, so what it will do, it will bring the list of data from that Excel, and now I can save this as global cities. So do you see how easy it is to connect with Excel and bring the data? In top of, there is enable SQL query option. You can write the SQL query on top of this, the way you are writing into SQL. So same SQL query you can also write if you're an expert for SQL. Now I will save this again. So I will save this, save dataset. I will save this. So what it does, it is saving here, and I will create this time one more folder, um, products. Okay, so do you see right now there is product folder and all two different DS which I have created. So if you see global city, if I click here, it shows you like it is linked with ID this and this XLS. So if you want to give this data set to someone else to be used, you can download with dependency, and it will also download your XLSX file with this data set, and you can provide directly to them. Now let me show you how you can create a dataset using CSV. So we will be doing fast now. So we will clicking on existing CSV. We will be clicking on this reports. So as soon as you click on reports, it will go bring the reports here. You can click on enable SQL query. So what it will do now, it will bring the data using the SQL query, select a strict from products. So we will wait for some time and it will bring the data. So do you see this data has been came? Now I just wanted here brand and price column and the cost column. So I will click on preview. So what it will go, it will bring only those three columns from the data set, and boom, it's updated here. So it's just brought all those three columns. Now what I will do, I will just write here products data. I will save it. So you see I have a product folder available here. I can directly save into that. So it is being saved right now, and you see in the products it's saved. And if you click on this linked file, it will show from which CSV this uh, data set is created. Now I will again go back. I will show you how you can connect with JSON. So same, you will be clicking on select existing file, click on reports, click on files, manufacturing.json, and you have a nice beautiful query editor, SQL query editor available here. If you don't want to use SQL query editor, you want a directly full data, you just make it unchecked here and click on preview. So you got a full data here. Now let's say I want I will enable this, and I want a manufacturer name. Let's say country. So let me go back and see which are the country data available. Okay. Where country equals to USA. So what I will do, I will preview the result, and it would bring me all the country from the USA. Do you see how simple it is to bring the data? Okay, with a parameter query. So now I will save this manufacturing. I can save this into the root folder. I will save this into the root folder. Boom. So if you see, this manufacturing is inside the root folder now. So this is what this is how you will connect a different data sources in AIV. Now do you have any Q&A? So you can write in my chat, and I will be giving you answer for those things. Yes, so good question. So one of the user was asking, like, do we also can we create the parquet on top of this data sets? Yes, so you can create a parquet using this schedule dataset option. So in the output column, you will find the parquet option, and if you run this, it will create a parquet for you. So once you click on run, so what it will do, it will create the parquet for you. So to see the status, how the parquet and everything got created, you can go here, go to request section, click on request. So what you will find, the manufacturing, and it is the status is completed. That means the parquet file has been created. So if I go back to master data dataset section, so and you will see the parquet file has been created over here. Now to use, yes, so the second question I got, like how we will use this parquet. So you can create a data set on top of this Parquet file, and you can use, and you can query on top of this as well. Yeah. So to I will just I will show you like how easy to create a data set on top of this Parquet file. So if you click on create data set, click on Parquet file, so you will find all the list of Parquet file which is available into your data set. Once you select, it will give you a query. So just control shift, you just click on preview, and it will give you the result over here. Okay. Yes, so I got another question, how we will use this data set into a dashboard or reports. For that, you need to join my next webinar, which is on next Thursday, same time. So I will show you like how this data set will be used in our next, in our data set, in our AIV visualization. Yeah, dashboard. Correct. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Yes. So the user is asking like how many different data sources we support. So we support all this list of data sources you can connect with. Some of the data source in starting I have said like we we are giving a jar file the connector with it, but if you want to connect with any other data sources, you can request our support team for the jar file. Those jar or connectors are only available to our enterprise customer who are our paid customers. I hope I have given all the answers. To anybody else has any other questions? Oh, one of the user have asked very good question. Why there is no linked file uh, options or linked file icon in the Parquet? Why? Okay, uh, it's because the Parquet is created from this manufacturing DS, but this is an individual file right now. So it has created from that manufacturing DS, but this is individual, so it is not dependent on this. If you are deleting this manufacturing file, the Parquet will keep on working. So that is why it doesn't show here the linked file icon. Okay, thank you. Thank you everyone. I hope you have enjoyed this webinar session, and I hope like you guys will be you guys will again join our next webinar on Thursday. Yeah, so the next webinar will, the links and everything will be available by tomorrow where you can register. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.